It's not live, is it live?
こんばんは。
こんばんは。
始まってます。ちょっとチェックします。
Let's check. You turned it on like 10 seconds before it took 30 seconds. What did you do differently?
はい、始まってます。
All right, welcome to Mike and Kuni's
はい。
Intercultural Communication Room, where we use 4 languages. Everybody else is only bilingual, Kuni. They only have 2 languages, but we have 4 languages.
4 languages.
What's our 4 languages?
私の日本語
Kuni's Japanese and my English, California English, sorry. And
国の
Katakana
カタカナ
English.
English
And Mike's
まあまあ日本語
Mama変な日本語ね。
そうそう、まあまあ変な日本語
I mean, okay, guys, I didn't pass the level 2 test. I failed.
ちょっと残念
But
で
I
した。
didn't fail. I didn't fail. Zanen means not too bad. I didn't fail because my goal was only 20%.
Okay.
And I got 30.
はい。じゃあ、in Japanese マイク日本語能力テスト、昨年受けたのがね、ちょっと残念でした。今回はパスできませんでした。でもマイクのゴールは 30% できること。20% できること。
I did almost 30%.
そう。そしたら結果は 27%。7% というこ
So
と
that's
で、
good.
目標はクリアということです。今年あと2回ありますのでね。
So Kuni said that, my goal, I didn't make the test, but that wasn't my goal. Because remember, my goal, guys, is baby steps. We're going to talk about that again.
ちょっとゆっくり話しましょう。
Okay, but I'm translating, Kuni.
Okay.
I don't have to, this is why people like our show, because she always corrects me, but I'm translating.
だって早いんだもん。
But your Japanese is fast.
そんなことないけど。
Your Japanese was fast.
そう。
All right. So, because maybe some people want to watch to learn Japanese. So please speak more slowly.
Okay.
All right. I'm translating. All right. So she said that I didn't pass the test, but my goal was baby steps. And my goal was to get 20%. And I got 27%. So I made my goal. Because I'm going to take it over. You have 2 more chances this year. My next goal is 60%. So let's see if I make that.
そう、次の目標は 60% クリア。
So if I make that.
そ
And
の
then
次が
in December pass. Right.
そう。皆さん応援してください。
Right. You kicking my butt all the time. All right, so Happy New Year,
Happy
guys.
New Year ですね。
And,
今年初めてです。
Time is flying. It's February next week.
わお、もう1月も終わりですね。来週2月ですよ。
So please speak more slowly.
はい。
She said that January is over and it's February next week. So Kuni, we made New Year's resolutions.
はい、今年の目標。
So let's check on the progress. I mean, let's go ladies first. So I'm first. not ladies first.
Not
I'm first. My first goal, or my most important goal, I think, was to increase the number of steps. So I touched ichiban taisetsu no goal no mokhyou ne.
目標。
散歩はもうちょっと触れたい。I want to increase. 触れたい。
あ、触れた。増やしたい。散歩以上ね。散歩って
以上。Okay, 散歩以上。
毎日歩くことね。
So yeah, every day I do 6,000 steps. Now it's not that many because I read somewhere, Kuni, the average person in countries like Japan or USA is like 8,000 a day.
8,000歩。
Yeah, the average person. You taught me the word average and I forgot again. How do you say average?
平均。
Heikin. I was going to say heisei, but that's a year.
平均。
Heikin no hito wa 8,000 ぐらい。
8,000歩。
8,000歩。But I'm going to, because Kuni, 3 years ago, I was only doing 3,000 steps a day when I was working online every day.
そうね、コロナのオンラインのスタートの時は1日
3,000. 3,000歩。300じゃないよ。You said 300. See? You see why?
ああ、300じゃないね。
3,000歩。
3,000歩。
3,000. Like we got married 3,000前。でも4年前。
4年前ね。
3,000前終わりね。
3年前。そう、もう使えない。
So 3,000, I say 残念. It's a joke. 3年. 3 years ago. But now we're 4 years married. But 3,000, so when COVID started, 3,000 steps. Then the next year I was doing 4. And last year I averaged 5,000. I was able to raise it.
そう、毎年毎年ですね、この、今携帯でね、 測れるじゃないですか、万歩計ね。
So, oh yeah, right. I use my cell phone to count the steps because so I didn't know, Kuni, for those other 2 years. I just pushed the button and I accidentally looked back and it showed me I didn't know.
知らなかった。
No, I just turned it on maybe 3 years ago, but I never checked it. So it was good. So you guys use the cell phone or your Apple Watch and it has the application to count your steps. And if that's your goal, and I had to change my my whole pattern, Kuni.
Whole pattern?
Yeah, my pattern, like my daily 毎日の時間を毎日のschedule ね。全部変わりました。So my daily schedule, I changed the whole thing to make the 6,000 steps every day.
6000歩歩くようになって
I changed my schedule.
いろいろね、予定が変わるようになります。スケジュールが変更ですね。日本語うまいね、とにかく歩いてる。今日も歩いたね。
Yeah, so today we went to the gym we do 2 lessons on Saturdays. We do boxing and Pilates usually. And so I didn't have, I work in the morning, so I didn't have a chance. So it was 5 o'clock at night. It's very cold, but I had something to do in another town. So I took the bus and I just got off a couple stops early and walked to the
今日は土曜日はいつもジムにね行ってるんです私たちね。で大体それで終わるんですが、今日はマイクがもっと歩きたいってことで、そうちょっと駅までバスで行って帰り道歩いてきたっていうね。
Yeah, but guess what, Kuni? I only have 5,500 steps. It's already 10:30 when we finish. So Kuni, what am I going to do?
それでね、今日も6000歩歩きたいんだけど、今5000いくつで足りないんですけど、そしたらですね、何を始めたかと思うと、家の中ぐるぐる歩いてるんですよ。
Okay, so
狭いのにね、ぐるぐるね、部屋をね、歩いてます。
Can you guys guess this word, ぐるぐる?
ぐるぐる。
ぐるぐる。Can you guess ぐるぐる? So what she's saying is I'm 500 steps short. She didn't say it exactly, but I'm 500 steps short. So at night, I walk in the house. And our house is very narrow, so I just guru means walk around the table. So it's like 30 steps.
そう、何やってんのかと思ったらね、携帯持ってね、歩いてんですよ。で、数を稼いでるっていうね。
数を稼いわかんない。
数を数えてる、カウンティング。
Okay, so yeah, I guess I sound a little bit funny because I'm always counting. And I just walk around in my room. But you know what, Kuni? I'm not the only one that does that. I posted it on Facebook 2 weeks ago, and many of my friends said, I do the same thing. So you can make your goals. You have to think outside the box. Think outside the box. 意味は、あなたは、例えばあなたは学生とか医者とか弁護士. You're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're a student. But you think like that. But if you think outside the box means think of another way, maybe even a crazy way to do it. So walk around the house, it's 100 steps to go around my room twice. But if I do that, I got to do 500. So if I do that 10 times, I'll get the 500 steps.
まあでもクリアね。
Yeah, I can make my goal, right?
そんな感じで1月過ごしています。
Hey, Kuni, do we have any visitors today?
Today?
Not yet? Yeah, not yet. I don't know. Any visitor yet?
いえ、今どなたか見ててくれていますね。見てる。よかったらコメントください。よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, if you're there, please comment. All right, Kuni, so that's enough about me. How about your Kuni's
私の目標、今年の目標はですね、決めましたよ。あんまり決めないんですけどね、いつも。こうします。月に1回のスモールトリップ。
Okay, so Kuni is saying that, this year she had trouble to make them.
Yes.
Right. So she had a little trouble making them, but she was able to come up with 2. The first one is every month she wants to take a small trip somewhere. So what do you mean by a small trip?
どこでも、例えば温泉に1日行くとか、サイクリングに行くとか。
Okay, so you mean like you go to like the hot springs?
Yes,
or take a bicycle ride?
そう、ちょっと遠くに買い物に行くとか。
Or even just go shopping, but not local. We go somewhere else and go shopping.
Yes.
Where's a good place to go shopping, Kuni?
どこ
Yeah, where is a good place to go? Like you want to go?
I wanna go.
Like a different, something different.
今は寒いけど、もう少し暖かくなったら、お花見。
Okay, so, well, that wasn't shopping, but she said, okay, wait a minute. So she said, now it's cold, but when it's warmer, I want to go do the cherry blossom viewing.
Yes, yes.
But I asked you about shopping because you
ショッピングは、ビッグアウトレット行きたい、ね。
Okay, so she'd like to go to a big outlet. Like we go to the one by James's
あ、
house.
そう、木更津ね。
木
木更津のアウトレット、ね。
I got a friend named James. I won't say his last name for privacy purposes. Hi, James. But he lives in Kisarazu, so we go to when we visit him.
そうね、行きたいね。
But you know, Kuni, I was thinking I want to go to Shimokitazawa again, or even Kichijoji. Is that far enough for your trip? A little bit more, a little bit further. So what about Shimokitazawa or further? Okay, so those places are 30 minutes, so more like an hour.
例えば鎌倉とかね。
Oh, okay, like Kamakura. What about Makari?
Makari Hongo.
That's an hour.
Okay,
all right. So she wants to go like an hour, and it would be like a trip for just a day trip or something. But why so small? I mean, what's your future goal?
それ将来はね、海外旅行とかいっぱい行きたいじゃないですか。
So in the future, she wants to go on, excuse me, overseas trips. So this is like a baby step.
Yes, baby step.
Oh, okay, that's very interesting.
Or in Japan, 例えば3 days 京都とか。
Okay, so
北海道とか。
so first you want to do local trips and sometimes a small trip, and then in the future maybe small local trips like go to Osaka for 3 or 4 days or Kyoto.
九州とかね。
Or Hokkaido is where I want to
Hokkaido.
go. And then after that, you want to go overseas trips.
Yes,
every year.
Yes.
Every month or every year?
Every year だね。
Okay, because you said every month.
Month は、
So every month do
疲れる
something.
大変。
Okay, every month do something. All right. Did you have any other?
Yes, and 月に1回のテニストーナメントとかテニスイベントとか、まあ、テニス関係のねところに行きたい。
The other one is that every month she wants to go to some type of tennis tournament or event or other kind of function because it's part of your business, right? Can you tell us a little bit about your business? What are you doing in your tennis business?
私は、テニスのヘルスコンサルタントです。
Okay, so Kuni is, as you could probably hear in her katakana English, because that's English, she's a health consultant, a tennis health consultant.
テニス選手の健康のためにサポートします。
So she supports tennis players with their health in their body.
ジュニアの場合はお母さんですね。Mother and father.
So in the case of junior players, because we are also working with kids from 10 to 18, she would talk to their parents and help them with their nutrition and goals and things like that. Because, for example, Kuni, one of our players went to India, and you know, in India, there was a lot of fear about what to eat because they were worried about, you know, Indian food is very spicy. So Indo ryori wa karai dakara. 彼はちょっと怖いね。何を食べますか? What will I eat?
ちょっと不安ね。
He was worried about it. So he packed a bag full of cup noodle. I said, oh my God.
ねえ、まあ、時々ね、食べたくなるかもしれ
But
な
I
い。
mean, that's what he was going to eat every day, I thought. So 毎日 cup noodle. So my suggestion, thinking about Kuni, because Kuni, we go to health food shops, and I found a vegan healthy udon in a it looks like a cup noodle. It's still, you know, it's not something you should eat every day, but it's definitely better than that.
そうね。そう、今はね、結構自然のオーガニックショップとか売ってるところでは、ビーガンのお蕎麦っていうかカップヌードルみたいなの、少しね、ヘルシーかなっていうところで食べたよね、マイクね。
Well, I ate them, so I like them. So she's saying it's a little bit, it's an alternative, Kuni. And it's like part of baby steps is finding alternatives. So it's like eventually he could either eat the Indian food or find some other options. But you know, he ended up, they had a nice apartment and they were able to eat there. And also, you know, the area he was in was fine because they were having the tournament there. So that area had plenty of restaurants for him to eat as well. But I have a question though, Kuni. So we went to a tournament this month. Can you talk
Yes,
about that
yes,
tournament a
yes.
little bit?
そう、先週末ね、日本リーグ、社会人のね、プロ選手、アマ選手が戦う日本リーグに行ってきたね。
Okay, so Kuni took me to the Japanese League of Tennis. It was in Yokohama, and it's like these are professionals. In America, we might call them semi-professional, but I found, okay, so I have to explain that. Kuni, I'll have to explain it, and then I'll try to do it in Japanese as well. In America, we used to have professional and amateur. So professionals, for example, they get paid so they can't play college sports or they can't play Olympics. But now those rules are changing. But in America, we would call these people semi-pro because they play tennis, but they also have a regular job. So アメリカでプロフェッショナル選手はずっとはスポーツします。毎日練習とか試合がありますね。会社に勤めてはできない。無理。So professionals are 100% dedicated to the sport. But in Japan, we have many professionals, like for the easiest way to look at it is they do 3 days of tennis and 2 days of work. Or they to play tennis in the morning and they work in the afternoon. So these guys, and that's their job as tennis players, but they also do a regular job. So can you tell us about the tournament? How was it? What did you do? How was it?
How was it?
Yeah, how was the tournament? What did you do? What was your purpose of going there?
ね、
目的は何ですか？
目的はもちろん、選手の応援ね、マイクの今、英語をね、頑張っている選手もいるので、応援しに行ったよね。
Okay, so, she's supporting and cheering on her clients because she had a couple of clients there. One of them is my student. So he's a professional player for a bank, and he was there. So I got to meet him in person. And so, we have a school, an English school as part of our services for the tennis players.
はいはいはい。まあね、世界を目指す、選手が多い中、やっぱり英語もね、必要っていうことで、ご縁があって、マイクが今、関わっている選手がいたので、応援に行ってきました。そしたらね、いろんな人たちに会ったね。
So she's saying that, sometimes the players are playing tennis in tournaments, they go all over the world, right? So they need English. And so that's one of the services we provide. Now, Kuni, I want to say one more story about our student that went to India. Here's a difference. Now, I don't think it's because of me. Watashi no okage janai. This student, his mental, his kangai kata, his way of thinking is different from the other Japanese. So tenkei tekena Nihon no shonen janai ne.
そうだね。
So he went to India with 5 guys and 1 coach. And he's been practicing English with me for about 5 months. And he practices very hard because in the past, he wants to play with and meet other people. So 彼は人間関係したい。でも外国の人と人間関係
お友達になりたい。
お友達になりたい。And he wants to make friends. So that's why he wants to take my English lesson. It was his idea, not my idea. And so when he went there, the 4 Japanese players played and practiced with each other and stayed in their room. And he went and practiced with other players because he used his English. And I said, hey, why didn't they come? He said, well, they can't speak English. They're afraid. But I think they can speak English. I just think they don't have the same way of thinking that he does. I need to slow down. Sorry. Come on, you're going to translate it. We only have 30 minutes. So, translation.
そう。さっきのね、インドに行った、大会にね、行った選手は、他の子は日本の選手とお話ししていたけども、この彼はですね、現地のね、外国の方と友達になって練習したいからっつって、積極的に行ったんだと思います。それがしたいから、マイクとね、今英語を頑張ってくれているんですけれどもね。
So I think that was really good. But that's why you went. But I went because, Kuni, that was my first time to go to any professional tennis tournament. Now, I have to tell you guys something. It's kind of funny that we met because tennis is probably always my number 2 spectator sport to watch. number 2 in my life.
スパクシクって何
Spectator means watching. Fan.
あ
I'm a fan.
うん
So, number 1 is basketball, but I think my life, number 2 is tennis.
そうね。
じゃあ、日本語で。
日本語で。
じゃあ、一番好きなスポーツは、
バスケットボール。
バスケでも、本当に多分2番はテニスね。もうびっくりね。今、最近は客観線になりましたね。Before I didn't know, but I recently realized it. It was my best friend and my girlfriend in high school were both the top tennis players. And then one of my other best friends were tennis players. So I went to tennis practice almost every day, especially senior year, to watch them. And I went to their matches sometime. And,
そうマイク一番はねバスケット好きなんですけども、次はテニスかなってね。昔の友達や昔のガールフレンドもテニスやってたらしいですけれども、今回も一生懸命ね見て結構楽しんでましたね。
30 years ago, Kuni. But let me ask you a question, Kuni. What is the number one sport? Okay, we have a comment. Just a moment. I'm going to ask you a question, and then we'll take the comment. Kuni, what's the number one sport in Japan that people like to watch? What's your image?
Baseball.
Okay, how about United States?
What
is your image?
Basketball or football.
Okay, let's ask somebody's here. Hi, who's that?
Hi.
Mr. Matt. Hey.
Good evening from
Matt Jones. He says football, ping pong.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan tonight. Matt Jones. Not Michael Jordan. Football is the number one sport in America.
ね、やっぱり一緒ですね。
When I was living there, man, it was
Hey,
Americans, we watch Friday, they watch high school football. Saturday is college football. Sunday is professional football.
そうなの。
Yeah, and football season.
フットボールシーズンね。
So, アメリカ人はフットボールアメフットのシーズンは四季？アメフットのシーズンで。シーズンは金曜日ハイスクールフットボール。土曜日
そういうことね。
日曜日はprofessional and they watch. And it was the NFL used to sell out before COVID. They sold out every game. Every game was full and all teams. So that's the number one sport. Number two on TV at that time is basketball. And then baseball or hockey, soccer. But I liked basketball.
ハッキーってね、ホッケーのことね。
Okay. But I liked basketball and tennis. I always watch tennis. So Kuni's shocked because I know all the players that's her age because I watched them 15 years ago. Because Kuni's only 35, so
Yes, thank
I'm
you.
35 too. Again.
そう結構ねマイクねテニスをね昔から見ててねいろんないわゆる私はあんまり知らないアメリカ人の方とかの昔のプレイヤーのこととかよく知ってるんですよ。
So Kuni's saying that I know a lot about tennis. She said American players, but actually all over the world. Kuni. So thanks to Kuni, I went to 3 different tennis events, but I have to say that the tennis, it was a pro-am tournament, which I guess is an old name in Japan, but pro-am means professional and amateurs. And so one time I saw 2 matches at the same time because they play in a pool.
そうテニス関係の方は知ってると思うんですが横浜国際プールってところが会場なんですよ。プールの時は見たことないです。テニスコートだけ。
ね、All right. So he said I Sugiyama I was the cutest. Well, my wife can hook you up. No, unfortunately, she's married, but she knows her. Unfortunately, she's married though, Matt.
He knows her.
No, you know her. I don't know.
彼も。
Oh, you know her already? No, he knows who she is. He said she's cute. He doesn't know her. She's cute.
知ってるのよ。
Ah, okay. Is that your friend?
そう。His son,
I thought it was my friend.
His son, very famous player.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mr. Jones. I thought you were... No, Mr. Jones, sorry. I have to apologize because I have a friend named Matt Jones. And we went to school together. So sorry about that. And, sorry. I thought you were my friend Jones. Sorry about that.
So I met her.
Sorry. No, I thought...
私もね、先月、去年か。
I thought you were my friend. He's always teased me. My friend Jones was always teasing me like that. Sorry about that. Same name. All right. So, anyway, so Yeah, I liked both of them, but I liked Kimiko Date and Jones. Mr. Jones got me all messed up, man. But I liked Kimiko Date and I liked Sugiyama Ai. But I have to say I liked all international players because I there was no players that looked like me. There was only one black player. It was Yannick Noah. Huh? Do you remember Yannick Noah? He's French. And then the Williams sisters came later. They came later. They're younger than me, right? So Yannick Noah, Zena Garrison, that was it. Arthur Ashe was a bit older. So yeah, so I was watching these two tennis matches, Kuni, and there's a big difference between the professionals and the amateurs. So I got to see the difference. It was really great. It was really great.
そう。今回もね、団体戦だから5面同時進行だったんですけど、一つはね、本当にテニス界の方はご存知です。この間の全日本のチャンピオンの選手が、シングルスしてたんですよね。で、お隣で、もちろん日本リーグですからレベル高いんですけど、そっちと比べちゃうとね、もうマイクは誰がやってるか知らないから、こっちがうまい。こっちはママ。
Okay, so she's saying that at the time we were watching, there was one player on one side was the champ from the year before. She was playing doubles, and the other player was the amateur. But I didn't know the difference. I thought they were all the same, just maybe a little bit younger or older. But I mean, I thought they were the same level. I didn't realize it was the different draw, and so I could see the difference immediately. But what's cool about these tournaments is some of these people are actually ranked in the world. So I saw like the world, she was ranked 180 in the world. She's like number 6 in Japan or something like that, and number 15. So I saw some really high-ranked Japan high-ranked players. It was really exciting.
本当だね、そう。
That was great. Thank you for that experience.
そう、私のお友達だよ。くにちゃん、おはようだってそう。アリゾナにいます。かなぷりちゃん。Thank you.
Hi. All right, Kuni. So before we finish, we have about 5 minutes. I wanted to ask you a little bit.
I want to meet Mike.
No, me too. Hey, Mr. Jones. Let's hang out.
ね、いつか、今年中に会えますよ。
So she said this year we can do it.
そう。
Yeah, Arthur Ashe was a legend. He was a mentor to one of our friends, Corey and his brother Mike. And so my friend Mike Redmond, he played tennis professionally for a short while, and he's a tennis coach. And his son is the number one player in the under 12s in America. So we're trying to get him here. So if you guys can help us, we want to get him here to play some tournaments here with these kids here, man. So they have a chance. But anyway, Kuni, I want to just ask you a little bit about your tennis experience. Can you tell us, what was it like in high school? You played high school tennis, so what was that like? How did you practice every day? Or, how was it? 少しテニスライフ少し説明してください。ハイスクールとかコレッジとか沖縄とか少しね。
マイストーリー？
はい、少しね。テニスストーリーね。
そうね。私はもう8歳からテニスやってて。
Oh, you started at 8? I didn't know that. She started at 8 years old.
8歳からやってて、いわゆる中学生、高校生、部活でやって、大学行ってやって、
Okay, so you played high school, junior high, in the club teams, and then for your university, you played for the club team or the school team? Just a club team.
Club team.
Okay, because the school team, they're a little bit higher level.
Really high.
Okay, so she played club tennis, right?
Club tennis. そして、社会人になってね、会社でやってました。
Okay, so she played club tennis, but then after that, when you entered a company, but you became a semi-professional player, like a professional, because you played for the company, right? And worked.
あれよ、そう。Last week, 日本リーグがトップリーグ。I played under league.
Okay, so last week I went to the top league in Japan, but Kuni played for a little bit lower level.
そう。ワンランク下のところでね。
Well, that's still good. So you were like the other court over here on the left that I was looking at.
かもね。
Anyway, so that's cool, Kuni. Let's talk more about your tennis career next time. So that explains to me why you know everybody, because Kuni knows everybody. When we went to the tennis tournament, she knew many players and many coaches, but also, Kuni, some people met you online and you met them face to face. What was that like? じゃあちょっと
ね、
トランスレーションと説明。
はい、今回そう、日本リーグにね、久々に私行ったんですけど、まあ一応テニス長いことやってるので、いろんな人にお会いしました。で、マイクはそういうの見たの初めてなので、なんでみんなは国に声をかけるのみたいなね。ちょっと有名でした。
So Kuni, yeah, because of your online presence, people know you. So some of her customers saw you, right?
そうそうそう。
From your
そう、オンラインでこうやって Facebook で見ていた方があれコルベットさんですかって言ってね、今回ね初めてね。
That's pretty funny.
2人か3人ぐらいか
な。
Yeah,
it happened 2 or 3 times. But you said that was the first time, but it happened 2 or 3 times.
Facebook の友達と初めてリアルで会ったっていう、ね。
We've also met, like we met one of your Facebook friends in Texas. Right?
そうそう
like that. But this time they were actually
すご
her
い SNS ね。すごいですね。
people who, yeah. So she's saying that social media is great. But yeah. Last thing, Kuni. So it just it's really great that you're able to do that, and this is great. So we want to use these platforms to help people to improve, and one of the things is baby steps. And so you could see like the baby step thing is really working, and I really want to push that to you guys, and let's talk about that next time. But we want to change a little bit too. Go man, baby steps, and then last sentence they go man, or should I do it? Can you translate? I tried to 助けるよ。Baby steps is a baby step の考え方はいいですね。本当に私使います。国も使います。and it's working. So やってみましょう。やってみましょう。Let's do. そう、まあとにかく少しずつ皆さんもそうだと思うんですが、少しずつやっぱりねやるベイビーステップと言っていますね。So the next thing we wanted to next time we'll talk about it. But we want to change. Sometimes we're going to have some guest visitors this year. So hopefully next month. そう、ぜひぜひ、ジョーズさんもゲストで呼びますので。Yeah, sure. We can start with Mr. そう、見て。All right, but I think that's our time. Miki. He lives Miki はね、Where is Miki? Miki は三重県ですよね。三重県。Miki means 三重県？三重県、Miki is a city. City じゃなかったかな。そう、多分そう。で、いつかお会いしましょう。そしてゲストにぜひ来てほしいです。Well, we can't make it the 6th, but next time. Okay. ごめんね。I have to go to, I'm going to Yamanashi for a seminar. So that weekend. So, 申し訳ない。今度ね。ミキーズin 兵庫だ。すいません。そっちの子。Another Mickey Kuni? Is it Ibaraki or Ibaraki? 茨城、そう。トーナメント。Okay. You mentioned that. そうね。わかんない。向こうの方はあんまりわかんないね。Okay. So Kuni didn't know about that one. There's another tournament, but we're going to Okinawa. Thank you. All right. Thank you. See you guys next time, next month. We don't know the date. Next month. We'll have a guest visitor next time. OK、そうね、来月はゲスト呼びましょう。では、バイバイ、おやすみなさい。